You're a yummy blueberry pie, and I'm going to welcome you back to Crypto's Juiciest News. We've got our lollipops ready to take on the world, friends. What's going on in the land of crypto? You know exactly what's going on. Bitcoin hanging around $89,000 to $90,000. This is the weekly chart. You can see that we are still in the green territory, and there's plenty to be excited about. And speaking of excitement, this is now the monthly chart of Bitcoin. This is the most important thing to gather, friends. When you're looking at a monthly chart, if the candle color is green, it really does spread itself out to the rest of the industry, and you can feel it everywhere out there. We now have had, if you check it out, we've had 3 green monthly candles in a row. This is absolutely enormous for sentiment. Okay, this is exactly what you want. You just want Bitcoin to keep going green, and the biggest, most powerful moves come as they keep going repetitive out there. Now, what's happened over the weekend, friends? I'm just going to get through it. There's been, simultaneously, I've seen, it's very obvious as well, we've seen that Ethereum, friends, you know before how they were digging up Ethereum's dead body and spitting on it? Okay, with this weekend, they dug it up again, and they just took a big, fat, nasty diarrhea poop all over it, just completely desecrating the bones of Ethereum. That is how much disrespect there's been to Ethereum this weekend. And actually, maybe I'll get through this as well. There's this clip I can show you where pretty much Ethereum, friends, the foundation was selling at the same time that they had their presentation at DevCon for the roadmap. It's just kind of like just showing you, man, it's so out of touch. But, you know, look, things are still going to turn around next year, don't they? They eventually figure stuff out. But it's a third cycle curse. And the ETH BTC ratio just shows you and highlights how poopy it actually is out there. So it feels like, real fans, it really is a MemeCoin SuperCycle. I'm going to go through some amazing information as well. Like, just so much data coming out. There's been a lot of things happening over the weekend. Binance, some say Binance, they're now starting to list more memes. More and more things are happening as well. But check it out here. We've got a lot of FOMO coming in. Look at this. RFK says, I put most of my wealth into Bitcoin. I am fully committed. Here he is right now. Let's see if we can listen.
I'm a huge supporter of Bitcoin. I was here a year ago at the other Bitcoin conference. I went home with most of my wealth into Bitcoin, so I'm fully committed.
Yeah, man, it's actually awesome. So yeah, there's RFK, but you got to imagine, man, like, how old's the guy? Like 60 or 70 or something? To go all in on Bitcoin, you gotta get a clap to that. That's like, you're like, oh, he just wake up on that. Oh, I've been living my life wrong the whole time. I just actually didn't understand finance. Now I do. I've just got to go allocate all my savings here, man. That's an absolute boss move. Man, do you know how hard it is? Firstly, like, there are people, they won't even rotate out of their meme coin. They got to do a community takeover over it. And this guy went and put all these savings in. Man, that is wild. He understands it. He gets it. We've also got some other juicy news, friends. So the MemeCoin SuperCycle has kicked into overdrive this weekend. It really has. More meme coins dominate mindshare. Google Trend searches hit a record high for MemeCoin search. I'm going to show you that shortly as well. And what else has happened over the weekend? HEX, friends. HEX, the better Bitcoin. I'm sure you have been reminded a couple of 1,000 times or so. HEX, the better Bitcoin. It started pumping up to 2.4 cents. That's PHEX, of course. And it's all kind of interesting as well. If you have a squint over here, HEX from Ethereum, friends, is up 31%. It's on the right-hand side as well. So HEX starting to make its way up, but it's kind of interesting. Like, if you look at it, friends, like, something suspicious might be going on, because we're looking at this HEX chart going up. Like, hey, how come the price is going up? There's no new people joining. I don't know, friends. Could be one of those mystical things out there. We'll see how it plays out. So now I'm going to gently play some angel music while we just caress each other, friends, in a very family-friendly way. This is extremely important information. Look at the Google Trend searches over here. So when you're looking at these Google Trend searches, like, this is like real data. And some say data. We'll say data today. This is real data. You can't fake this, okay? Look what they're searching. MemeCoin. Okay, the prophecy is confirming. It's very obvious. Like, it's every day. Trust me, every day I wake up and I say, hey, is today the day I'm gonna get mogged? Is today gonna be that day? I'm ready. Where's your VC tech stuff? Where's your profit revenue sharing explosion that's gonna grab all the mind share? It ain't happening. Every day I'm waiting, friends. Every day I'm waiting. It ain't happening. Okay, just not happening. I'm ready for it to happen. I'm open for it to happening, I didn't make the thesis and go, oh, this has to be the only way. I didn't know, dude. I had no idea. I was like, oh, it's going to be new stuff. I was like in disbelief myself. But it's obviously, friends, it's been confirming right now. Memes, cults, religions, okay, they are hitting new highs in revenue share. Friends, we've even got a guy literally made $35 million off PopCat. He put in 60 grand. He held it for 580x. He still hasn't gotten out his money. But you're not making that money in any other sector. It has to be memes. Also want to show you this quickly lovely picture, right? So this is Hex from Ethereum, up 31%. But also, friends, Hex from PulseChain as well. So PHEX was absolutely cranking as well. I'm just going to show you the chart now. So this is the PHEX chart, and I've made some videos over the weekend just to show you how cheap these things actually are, man. Based off Bitcoin, like everyone's looking at, oh wow, 2, 3, 4, 5 cents. Like, dude, if you look at the full chart, based off where Bitcoin is, friends, the actual high ceiling of Hex, it is 75 cents. All right, I'm not joking. Based off Bitcoin today, so it's not 55 cents anymore because Bitcoin is now $90,000. So the new ceiling is 75. That's to get you to the old Hex, to the Hex BTC ratio high. That's why if we're up at 5, 10, 20 cents, yeah, there's going to be profit taking and people sloshing money around, but I'm not going to be like concerned at all. But look, to be honest, there are going to be soy boys who are going to be exiting, but I'm just showing you that you can use ratios to kind of identify like where would expensive kind of be. And yeah, man, it's a long way away. Now, of course, most importantly, when is the bear market gonna start? When is that gonna start? Well, it'll start when we've killed the final bear. Okay, so here is me. Imagine just killing the final bear. Who's the final bear? I mean, there's a lot of bears out there, man. You still got Uncle Peter Schiff. You've still got a lot of these people out here, just doubters and believers. And I have no hatred in my heart for them. You need them. They have to be the signal out there. Don't forget, friends, there's MemeCoin bears. Okay, there are. And I've got to remind you as well, NFTs in 2021. Okay, so let's go back here. NFTs in 2021. Right here. Okay, let's actually look at the total crypto market cap. Let's look at total. NFTs was 75% here. All right, 75%. Right now, meme coins are only 3.8. So 25% for 25% for NFTs there. Can we get 25% and repeat it for memes? I think that'll be enough to send a signal. Right now, they're only 3.8. It doesn't send enough signal to me now, because run this experiment with your own mind, friends. Okay, so if meme coins just go to zero tomorrow, what did we learn? Nothing. We learned, oh, people like to speculate, and then it all went to zero, and then run it forward. What happens after that? They just go make another narrative, okay, and then run the experiment all over again. Do we heal the industry? No. Do VC coins continue to exist? Yes. Do they continue to launch high? Yes. Do they continue to grift? Yes. Do they continue to make soulless, heartless, no spirit, no energy coins? Do they continue to do that? Yeah, they do, which is bad. They continue to do the same thing. So they think, oh, well, like if meme coins go away, we literally, the VCs say, oh yeah, we win. Sweet, we get to keep dumping on everybody endlessly. I don't think that's how it's going to work. It's just like, friends, what happens if Donald Trump just walks away? What if he walked away from the presidency? What does the deep state learn? What does the establishment learn? They learn, oh yeah, just keep rigging it. And the people, they'll have to choose one of our poisoned, bribed politicians who are putting up as puppets. So we're here to send a message, okay? That's the overall thing. Now, whether you think the people end up winning or, whether the Anunnaki are really controlling us at the end, doesn't really matter. I'm just telling you, like, there's capital allocation opportunity here that we can take advantage of. And that is precisely by front-running the crowd, which is exactly what we're doing right now. You can see people are here to change their lives. They can only change their lives with meme coins. Check this out. Crypto is a very small liquidity bucket. It takes time to fill up because we need the boomer asset buckets to fill up first. A good way to measure this is that global liquidity index. Money gets printed, it gets put into a sheet, and then it gets dispersed out later. But interesting too is exactly how crypto works, right? Bitcoin is our money printer. Okay, Bitcoin, the ledger, the value of the ledger goes up, the industry, and then it gets dispersed out from that point. Now, if you pick wrong, you get a bigger loss than if you just went and bought Bitcoin, okay? But that's why we're here 18 hours a day to try to figure out what we can do This is Satoshi, okay, in the Japanese version of Pokemon Friends. Ash is actually named Satoshi. He's carrying a badge of friendship. Don't forget to make memes great again. Don't forget he's your friend, friends. Also, shout out to Aghast, which is, I think it's a Hexlena PulseAlot parody. Keep saying lols. It would be funny, actually. It would be funny if it was the real Hexlena. Like, she's pretending to be a parody of herself. That'd be 4D trolling. I think what could accelerate that process is if the F-boys quit selling the lows. That might help. So, Hexlena PulseAlot, Mr. Aghast or Mrs. Aghast. Look, there are always sellers, okay? So, Hex, if you're saying, oh, I know, what Hexlena's talking about here is Hexlena's is talking about Hex. I've seen Hexlena post all the weekend about like, hey, can you F-boys stop selling here? Stop selling so we can hurry up and go up. I know. Look, man. There are sellers in every coin at every moment in time. Okay, there are. There is a natural rate of decay. People have bills to pay. People get attention dispersed to other places. People get bored. These things happen, okay? The selling is guaranteed. It is guaranteed. It's just like, it's like an aging process, okay? It's kind of like every day you wake up, you're a day older, okay? Your skin gets a bit more saggy each day. You know what I mean? Your bones get a bit more brittle each day. So you can't fight it. Don't let yourself get upset about it. Instead, what you got to think about is how do we make the most of it? And also, what can we learn from this? Well, we can't blame the sellers if the product market fit, like the ability for consumers to absorb them. We can't blame those sellers, okay? Because they already own the thing. Okay, so there's not really a blame thing here to do. Maybe there's just another perspective we have to take. Like, for example, we know, friends, all the magic happens in the year after the Bitcoin halving. Okay, you know, you saw it so many times. Like so many times we could just go through and just show each other as well. I mean, this is the Hex BTC ratio as well. I was doing this example just to give you an idea, even if it went up here. But look when Hex BTC started rallying, 2021. You can actually see it right now. This is Hex BTC. See, it just starts, look at that. Starts cranking up in 2021. Even here's Dogecoin as well, friends. When does Dogecoin starts rallying? Here. So did the first little crappy move, does a 3x here. Actually, let me show you what Dogecoin looked like. Guess what Dogecoin looked like in 2020. And then as soon as 2021 crosses over, bang, that is enormous. This is an Elon Musk pump as well. So I don't want to, like, you know, just spoil you with the Dogecoin because it's a unicorn, but you get the point. And yeah, is it pretty much cope mode? It could be, friends. It could be. I got a giant lollipop. Do you have one? It could be cope mode. 4-year cycle repeating. Okay, yeah. What else we got though? We're just gonna have to wait and see. Now, if there was ever a time to stop trading and actually start believing in something, I want you to we're gonna read through this Coinfessions rec together. Okay, check this out. I started following a top trader after observing his track record. This person continues. His arrogance and childishness was sus to me, but never questioned it too much. I joined his paid Discord after making money from some of his trades. After trusting him, I put lots of money in and then lost more than half of my savings. My girlfriend broke up with me. I'm now feeling suicidal. I was never lucky in life. No assets, no family, no role models. I just want a stable life I never got in the first place. I'm a zombie trying to become human. This world is so cruel. Tata K. I don't know what that means. I'm hoping it's some sort of war cry. And look, man, when I come across that, yeah, friends, I want to give you some nice Pumpy G music just to remind you you're going to make it. But come on, bro. Come on, bro. You can't sulk forever. You can't. I can tell it's like a young kid as well. Friends, I made 4,000 videos here. I made 4,000 videos. I have made 4,000 videos through a minus 99% bear market. Whilst Bitcoin dominance has had the longest upstreak ever. Whilst researching altcoins. Whilst taking the bet that memes were going to become the hottest thing as well. So you don't hear me whinging. You don't hear me complaining. I'm completely confident, okay? I have that 1% fear that everything just blows up just like everyone else, but I'm confident. And that's why you like and subscribe. You press the belly button at all. I've been tweaking my nipples for you every single day. So look, man, this person, friends, he was trading, okay? This Coinfessions wreck, dude, he was trading. You came, you took the punt. You can't do that, man. Just got to stop trading. You got to start believing. How many times you could this guy's like you're made, your life experiences, literally, they just send you on the path to a channel like me. I literally give you the golden goose, friends, okay? I give you the golden goose. And that is the conviction to hold. You know, the coin or the buy or the sell, they're not actually worth anything. What's worth something is the conviction to hold. So some people, friends, and most people actually, it takes a long time, a lot of effort, a lot of experience to get your conviction to hold. So it's easier for most people to just not look at it. They just don't think about it and they don't look at it. All right. And that works. Of course that works. Like the best traders in the world are dead. It's true. From all the S&P 500, all the Vanguard indexes, and well, they're not making that up. Yes. The best traders are, people who died and could never sell. And also people who lost their password. So those are the two highest performing people. Yeah, people who literally couldn't touch anything, no matter what, just holding forever. And yeah, people who don't even know the login to do anything. Okay, so you got to learn from that. Remember, that's why I teach you the global liquidity index. I teach you how the money's debasing in the background, but it compounds over time. So yeah, maybe it's 7% over the year debasing. Okay, it's like 0.6% per month, but it's compounding. You don't think about month 1. Think about month 60. That's 5 years from now. The compounding of that is huge. Because when they print money, they don't print money as a fixed money supply. They print it as a percentage from before. That's why it's like it's a Ponzi. It is Ponzi, okay? It's going to eventually explode. And you have limited resources to buy on the internet, which is crypto. So what's that person to do? Well, if you've lost money, I know the hardest thing to do is to literally just accept, hey, you lost. And it's not even lost, friends. You learned, and then you just have to go start committing all in long term. Like you got to think about look what's happening in crypto right now, friends. This is the Sol ETH ratio. Soy ETH has just popped up even more. Like people are just going absolutely mental. So I guess if MemeCoin SuperCycle is occurring, Soylana's the MemeCoin chain. It only makes fitting sense. But just be careful. I'm just saying, friends, just be careful, man. It's been running for a long time, okay? We know these things don't just run up forever. We know they do. Just been running up a long time. 500 days up. When's it going to reverse? It needs Ethereum to pretty much turn around. It will be interesting. What happens to Soylana if Ethereum turns around? Does Soylana keep going up with its meme coins there, or do people start launching new stuff on Ethereum again? Do they start returning back to the ETH memes? Do they make and grow ETH memes? That is something interesting to think about, because that's where everyone's pretty much going to be arguing, because they believe that the user experience of Phantom is fast. It is. It's super fast. People doing limit orders and trading and everything out here. Yeah, it is true, but we know that's not actual value creation. Value creation is low velocity involvement, friends, which is you get in, you believe, and you wait. Okay, so we'll see how that plays out. Also, shout out to Mr. Iceman here. He needs to follow Richard Hart on X and YouTube, then buy and stake Hex. Also, shout out to Aaron. Stop jading and start believing. So, what would you do, man? You're this kid, you come in, trading, they're sulking. I get it, man. It's a tough game, but we've been given a gift, okay, friends. I'm gonna have to make more videos just to show you. The MemeCoin SuperCycle thing going on now is a literal unicorn. It is a unicorn, okay? Never in the history of crypto has a narrative ever come back stronger. Ever. Do you know that? Ever. DeFi, payment solutions, privacy, gaming, metaverse, NFTs, the JPEG stuff. So many times we can just go through proof of work, alternative layer ones. They never came back more ferocious ever. Meme coins did. Meme coins. But there's a bit of a catch. It's new meme coins. Okay, so dogs, went up in 2021, and now there's new dogs now. Okay, it's like dog with hat. It went up more than SHIB, but they're still around. Okay, but it's still a gift. There's plenty more now. Pepe's unicorn. So this has never happened before. At least it gives us a chance to win. Speaking of Pepe as well, friends, Landwolf, Pepe's best friend, is still doing this sideways accumulation thing down here, rounding off. There's a lot of Jeets. I know, friends, there's other Landwolfs. There's one that come out after this on Ethereum. There's so many as well. And just we found out there was another dude. I've got his name. He's got like a couple of 100,000 followers. He just likes that other Landwolf, so then everyone just starts buying it. But remember, you're not investing just in a narrative. You're investing in a community. This is the Landwolf that survived like 9 vampire attacks. All the rugs. It's the OG community that made it through. So this is literally, friends, going to be a testament. It's going to be like the ultimate test. When people ask at the end, how did you actually make it? Oh, friends, a lot of people get nervous because, friends, do you know how many times I'm watching every day? There's multiple tickers and multiple coins. There's multiple peanuts. That's a squirrel, right? There's multiple like Neros. There's Doge, and now there's Doge. There's Dogecoin. Now, there's Doge. There's Department of Government Efficiency, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, friends. We're learning these tickers. Yes, the name is important. It is important. Yeah, but it's not everything. What's most important are the community members. Also, want to show you some coverage here of Ranny Boo. Ranny Boo, I think we are all super early, but I have a confession. I am selling my altcoins. So I think it's clickbait, friends. I think it's clickbait. It messes with a lot of people's heads when it comes out here. So you can see down the bottom where we are. This seems to be exactly where we are. Going in right here. Now it's the final. See, we just go up, 2017, 2013, 2021. See, the year after the Bitcoin halving is pretty much that banana part. Yes, the second pull phase. That's the big part where we basically. So in that year after the Bitcoin halving, 2 things happen. There's 2 waves up. There's the wave to get to the next bear market floor, and then there's euphoria on top of that. Okay, that traps everybody. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. You actually see this. You can see this behavior happening when I show you Dogecoin. So it's fascinating just how this thing is going to work. Right here, this is Dogecoin, friends. Look at Doge, right? See, the first wave it did up was making the new bear market floor. Okay, and then the next wave was the trap euphoria. And see, it just comes back to the bear market floor. Okay, but this is the unicorn. All right, so yes, it does freaking 10x to get to the floor. It doesn't mean everything does that, by the way. And there are examples like XRP, Litecoin. There are many things that didn't happen, but that's where it's more up to like just chaotic randomness than anything else. You just have to accept that with me. But don't worry, we're still going to make it. Also, I got some lovely comments here. Look at this. Shout out to Brandon. It's talking about Ranny Boo. Ranny Boo said a long time ago he sells every week a tiny % of his portfolio. Yeah, man, remember, friends, Ranny Boo, he had $110 million in Luna because it was in the ICO, you know. Made like, 1,000x on it. Then he lost like 99% of it. Now he's made 70 million of it back by being in Soylana and stuff. So he picked the right coins to make it back. He's made like 70 or 80 million dollars, probably even more now. Probably made back his whole loss. Okay, wouldn't that be nice if you're in Hex and came back to 55 cents, right? So now Ran, I'm sure he probably sat down. He thought, okay, how do I make sure I don't lose 110 million dollars overnight again? Okay, I'll just sell a % every week, no matter how high I think the price is or not. Just clicking out a bit. So that could be, that's an opportunity for you just to learn from that. If you want, friends, if you're waiting around, you think, okay, maybe your portfolio is like maybe only up like a 3x, but you're like, hey, I just want to start peeling off for myself. Like maybe your portfolio is 30 grand. You're like, oh, I'm just selling like a % a week. You sell like $300, and then next week another $300 like that. That's one option here for you. There is no magic cure formula for these because, like, I'll just give you an example. That Martini Gimp, okay, like the guy in the, a Gimp suit, friends, is the guy in mask permanently. So he had, I forgot how much, I think he had $100 million portfolio at the top of 2021. So I think if I remember what he said is he went literally nearly all in MATIC. He put in like, I forgot how much, he put in like 20 grand in MATIC or something, and he made like, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 grand in MATIC, and he made like a couple of 100x in it. And so now he had like $8 million or whatever, 8 million, 8 to 10 million after that point. It's kind of amazing, right? I'll show you the chart. Now, I was in MATIC as well, but obviously nowhere near that hard. So you just got to see, man, the guy makes, wow, 220x on his money. So yeah, he had put in probably like, 50 or 80 grand or whatever. Okay. It's kind of huge. So he has like, now he's got 10 million. And what he ends up doing is he ends up going to all these projects and he invests in ICOs everywhere. And they all come to him and he does paid and all these other stuff. I'm putting the pieces of the story, friends. He doesn't explain it all in one video. It's just me I remember his story. So here's the thing though. All of his ICO stuff, he held them while he was getting betrayed and dumped by the other influencers. Okay. So that's what happened to him. So this is obviously TMG, that Martini Gimp. This is it right now. Obviously, why is he a Gimp? Because he blocked me. Everyone gets a nickname. That's friends. That's a special service here at the Your Friend Sommi channel. This is what we're going to keep doing to the end of time. So we have that Martini guy. Of course, I'm subscribed, friends. Give him a like here as well. Just showing you this is pretty much it. So just remember this story just so you can learn about strategy. Okay, so he took like 50K. Now he's got like 8 to 10 million. And look when actually MATIC had like done its peak. It was like May around here. All right, but in this next period, remember this is the whole bull market, right? Like just in the next 300 days, so he invests, gets all the ICOs everywhere. And I think at the top he says he ends up having something like $80 to $100 million. However, it was all mostly locked tokens. And a lot of the coins it was in, there wasn't enough liquidity because, they were just thin. They were only like, 5% of the coins were unlocked. Only like 1/20th, yeah? And he ended up only selling like a few percent. Okay, so he only took profit on, he only had sold like 1 or 2 or 3%. Just giving you an idea, friends, which is what happens. Remember someone like, he smashed it in MATIC. We all think the bull market's going to keep going. Little does he know, like he keeps going to the ICOs, right? Now, of course, he has a channel. He's doing well, but just learn from that. So how can we mitigate that? How can we mitigate that? For example, what happens if people get trapped in the next bear market because they bought PulseChain too high or whatever? Just helping you out here. Well, what you can do is you can just commit to like a certain percent selling to trim out, put aside money, maybe put like some in Bitcoin, some in USD, you pay taxes. Obviously, you leave that on the side. That's one way to mitigate this. But I'm just showing you, a lot of these people have PTSD from 2021. So look at that Martini guy, man. Look, it turned like 50K. His price quote was like 100 million at the top. A lot of it's locked tokens, and he's getting unlocked stuff when they're down 90%. So, yes, these types of people, friends, they will be capping stuff early. Look what happened to Ran. Ran also had 110 million. Even if you look at Luna USD, and you can check out the chart right here. So Ranny Boo has 110 million, doesn't sell, and then it comes back down. But you can tell, friends, as soon as people criticize Ranny Boo for not selling, you can tell they're cucks themselves. Do you know Ran, friends? Do you know how much Ran absolutely smashed it? Do you know Ran bought into the Chainlink ICO? He bought into the Phantom ICO. He bought into the BNB Binance ICO, and he got into the Luna ICO. So he hit 4 or 5 unicorns. He obviously had a lot of other stuff. Those are just his biggest winners that I remember. He had a lot of stuff that never went anywhere, okay? Just showing you, like, a lot of people saying, oh, you should have taken profit. Dude, like, the people who think like that, they would have taken profit because Rand put in 10 grand into this stuff, 10 or 25K. Yeah, they would have taken profit after a 5X. They had their shitty little 100 grand. Then they're buying the bear market too early on the way down in the next one. And so, like, just think about it. Like, you can't... You can't fault yourself, really. You can't criticize yourself too much. But yeah, a lot of people say, oh, but just pick a number, and if you hit that number, just get out. Yeah, bro, but people get the wrong number all the time. I've never met a single person who says, oh, when I hit a nice, humble $322,000, I'm going to click out. They don't do that. The number gets raised up. And they never put a shitty little number like that. They put a number like, okay, when I hit 10 million, I'm out. That's why these people are not clicking sell if their portfolio says 1.65 million. They're like, oh, 10 million is my number. Yeah, and then it drops 95%. The market doesn't care what your entry is. It does not care how many tokens you own. It doesn't care, okay? It's going to do whatever it's going to do. So that's why we need a proper strategy when it comes to these. Yeah, most people's strategy sucks, friends. That's why your strategy has to be, okay, got to fade the crowd. And maybe have an exotic top signal list. That's why, like, you don't blame, say, that Martini guy or Ranny Boo. They're selling 1% every week now, okay? You got to think about all the other people in crypto out here who are doing the same. It might also intrigue you to think about maybe hex people as well. Maybe people are remembering what 25-cent hex price felt like to them. You know, are they going to be selling along the way as well? It's something to just think about to help mitigate downside and fear. But once again, it's too early to be worried about that. It really is. We're still in the Bitcoin halvening year. That's why, friends, like you're looking at MOG on PulseChain, for example. This is a regular chart. You know, friends, this chart used to scare me. I used to think like, oh, I've got to get all out, got to get all out. But like you've been inspired now. Look at Doge. Look at PopCat. Look at MOG on Ethereum. These things went super massive up. Like look at PDI, up and up and up and up. These things did big moves. So you really have to learn how to chill out. I know it's hard. It's hard to chill. A lot of people get anxiety, but hey, man, you just like, you never forgive yourself if you just get out too early. Never. Because you know, we're not getting another MemeCoin SuperCycle. We all know it. Like pretty much just admit it. Do you like, there's only one thing only one way for this to go, friends. And it's to keep going to the fair value where it sucks everybody in. MemeCoin dominance has to go higher. It's 3.8% now. I don't know what number it's going to go to. Maybe 15%, maybe 20%, maybe 25%. Something to make your jaw drop. Just, that's how these things resolve. These things don't resolve. Oh, okay, you're just going down. Not with this much mind share. This much of a vortex. It's something to think about. Ethereum fundamentals are still rising. More daily users over time for all ecosystem. However, friends, this does include the layer 2 data. So Ethereum, you see this, it's going up over time. Yes, but it includes, look at this, Polygon, ZK Stink, you have Optimism, but it is rising. Okay, so more and more people are using Ethereum. It's just that, yeah, of course, there's more boring VC stuff, you know, all the FUD, ETH, BTC, but it's kind of fancy. I told you, man, I told you, it's the third cycle curse. It was preordained. Something was going to go wrong. I think it's important just to remember this it was always written in the charts. Something's going to screw up. Well, you know, Soylana, friends, Soylana has a third cycle curse next cycle as well. That's going to be interesting. Also, shout out to my baby dolls here. California P. I'm so tired of sitting in the Ethereum cuck chair. Me too, sir. And Crusher, my friend Crusher. ETH BTC is so close to breaking out. I can smell it in the air as I take a big, deep sniff with my nose. Yes, hilarious. Also, shout out to Stylo, man. I'm reading this. Look at this troll message. Given current market condition, I decided to rebrand eHEX as a meme coin. Buy it now and go Pulse. So that's awesome. So it's just everyone having fun because, friends, that's what Litecoin did. Litecoin said they renamed themselves as a meme coin, trying to make themselves like become memeing and fun and stuff again. Now, the next year, we have to have the most upmost focus. Don't talk to a single female in 2025. This is your bull market and it's going to retire you. So, of course, here he is, friends, listening to your friend Sommi, which is my friend Sommi, out here telling her to leave. Just take off your clothes. Take off your clothes, put them back on and get out and leave. That's pretty much it. Because you've only got this once, man. You've only got this once. Like, just think about it, friends. I told you that there are stories you learn, man. Just think about that Martini Gimp. That story, turn like, you know, 50K, makes 10 million, reinvest in the ICOs. His price quote's 100 million. The other influencers are dumping while doing the paid shilling, and he's holding. He's holding most of his stuff. Okay, so I'm not thinking he loses it all. He's doing fine. He's doing fine, but I'm just giving you an idea of what can happen, you know. And then you have Ranny Boo as well. So everyone still has that PTSD from 2021. That's why I really hope that we go the whole distance next year. Check out this funny comic from Bold Leonidas. Stop, he's already dead. This is Soylana absolutely destroying Ethereum, the Ethereum logo. Stop, Sol ETH. That's it, pretty much, ETH. So, you know, look, we might see something wacky this cycle. I'll show you this. I'll show you Sol ETH again. Its flippening is getting closer, friends. I think to flip it, it does like another 3x from here. Around, I think that's the flippening up here. Something up there, man. That'd be funny if that actually happens. Wow. Imagine that. But what if Doge flips Ethereum? You just don't know, man, with these. It's just like it's market caps. It's people deciding to hold the coins. Man, anything can happen. So where to from now? I've mentioned this quite a lot, but it is extremely important. If we're talking about the 4-year cycle repeating, okay, the common theme is that you run until the end of the next year. Okay, that's it. The end of next year, October, November, December. That's 4-year cycle. That's actually what's the only common theme of all of it. People try to measure from the exact halvening day and all these. It's the end of that next year. All right, so it's gonna be tough, friends. I'm sorry. I think it's gonna be tough. I think next year there's going to be some poopiness that's gonna make everyone get out. I think it really is, and it's even gonna get me scared. And then I think we run at the end of next year. I hope it's easy to read, but I could just feel it. I can just feel it because these cycles, friends, we go parabolic. We don't do this nice, predictive, nice, smooth, easy to read type of behavior. Something has to come out to kick things into overdrive. But then you got to think about, okay, how does the market run at the end of next year and convince everybody it's going to run into 2026? Because people will only buy at the end of 2025 next year. They're only going to buy at the end of 2025 if they think 2026 is going to be good. However, everyone already knows next year's the last year. How's that going to resolve itself? I guess we'll find out soon, huh? Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.